What is going on, y'all? This is my first movie review of the 2019 year, and as y'all saw in my last video, if you did not, that I am making a New Year's resolution to where I am starting a YouTube page making movie reviews. So that's what I'm doing here. Without further ado, our first movie of the year, we've got Bumblebee. Okay, this movie did pretty good on the ratings that I've seen. On Rotten Tomatoes, the movie got 93%. That's really high. That's fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Um, if you ask me, I didn't think the movie was that great. I actually thought it was actually pretty bad. To start off, a couple key points was the movie was super corny. Super corny. The whole, oh, I'm lost, you're lost. It's perfect that we found each other kind of thing. That is, it's, and they stretched it the whole movie. He's like, oh, we're made to be for each other, but it's just a girl and her car transformer. Yeah. There was also just like, I couldn't figure out that are they restarting the whole thing, or they rebooting it, start from scratch, or are they continuing technically but before? Is it like a prequel kind of movie? It was just very confusing. You could not tell what road they wanted to take, because it seemed like a reboot, but then it also seemed like a prequel. They were hinting towards the Michael Bay movies and whatnot, which was super weird. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I couldn't find which way they wanted to go. Another thing, and I've been noticing this. This isn't just this movie. I'm sorry that this is the first movie review of the year, and that this movie's gonna get punished for this. There has been a disconnection between the director, the writers, and apparently young children or even teens, because you'll see these movies and you'll see these shows, and it's like these people don't know how kids and teenagers act anymore. And it's like, you think the actors would be like, hey, this isn't how kids act, they don't do this, this is not what they would do in this situation. You don't see kids going out here and making fun of dead people. I mean, there's a sense of bullying, but it always goes past this corniness. It's just like, why do these kids look 30, like they've been modeling for 20 years? It's there's just a huge disconnection between the young characters in movies and TV shows, and the directors and writers of these movies and TV shows. I've seen it in a couple other things. I can't name any right now off the top of my head, but I remember just this being a problem in the movie. Yeah. Can we also talk about how they modeled some of these the Transformers in the movie? To me, it seemed like they were going along the lines of, well, I couldn't even tell either, because Bumblebee himself looks kind of basic and simple and kind of like a toyish, but then you got the Decepticons in the movie that they look like the old Michael Bay ones. So I didn't know what they were going along the lines there as well. I mean, I can see where they were trying to go maybe, but then they didn't fully dive into it. Um, some of the characters in the movie, Optimus Prime, some of the Decepticons on Cybertron, they look like their old selves, like they were in the cartoon and whatnot. And that's a really cool concept. But if you're gonna do that, do that. They went half and half, and with the two main Decepticons in the movie, which I had no idea who they were. Who are these people? Who are these Transformers? No idea. If you're a true Transformers fan, you might know who they are, but I feel they lost a key point to use a bigger, a more known villain. Obviously, don't have to put Megatron Obviously, don't have to put Starscream. Just somebody more well known. These two, I don't even know if they were named in the movie. They didn't even talk to each other as they had names. It's a bit weird, but I'd say either stick to a concept and do that 100%, or don't do it at all. Don't go 50-50, especially in a movie like this where you've got the cool concept of making Transformers look like they did in the cartoons and whatnot. That's really cool. But don't also go to where some of these guys look like they did in the Michael Bay films. That's just weird. Okay, can we talk about the adults in this movie? The adults are just dumb as a doorknob in this movie. Like, all of them. The parents, the government. Oh my god, they just seem like they were written in the last second of production. Just like, we need an adult supervision. We need the government to be in this movie. Let's write them in here. We have a week left of shooting. The government, like, oh, aliens. Let's trust them 100% with our satellite system. That's an amazing idea. Why haven't we done this before? God, somebody give this guy a Nobel Prize. And then, like, the parents in the movie, they're just, oh, I got you. You've been riding a moped for years. Here's your first helmet for your birthday, your 18th birthday. Happy birthday. And then the stepdad, I don't know what he was. He wasn't really clear on what he was. He's very awkward. He's like, oh, in case you didn't like that you didn't like that present, and it kind of gets you upset, puts a frown on your face. I got you a book that says to smile more. Roman Outwood fans, where y'all at? Woo! Good God, that scene was cringy. Just so cringy. The parents and just all the adults in the movie. It was so weird. There was a scene towards the end where the parents help out in like a really cringy way. It just seemed like a children's movie the whole way through. What are you doing? Don't sniff that. It just seemed like a children's movie most of the way. And oh, she wants to say hi. What's your input on the movie? I think she just wants me to pet her. Yeah, it just seemed like a children's movie all the way out. Honestly, to a point, I kind of just gave up on the movie, and I kept watching and I paid attention. I just got to a point where, like, they might as well have just made this a cartoon. Maybe that way they might have gotten a little more right. They might have gotten, like, the looks of some of these Decepticons right if they did it as a cartoon. The cringiness would have made a lot more sense. The way the adults acted would have made a lot more sense as well. People are saying this is the Bumblebee movie everybody's been waiting for. It honestly looked super cringy from the trailers to start with, but I wanted to watch it anyways because it was getting such good reviews. I do have a couple good things to say about the movie. The fight scenes were really cool, and that's not much because it's hard to ruin fight scenes in a movie this day and age. Also, there was probably one scene that I really genuinely enjoyed. Y'all should all know that scene when y'all watch the movie. Basically, that's kind of it. That's all the good points I remember from watching the movie. What would I rate the movie? Definitely not a 90. Definitely not way up there. Out of a 10, I would give this movie a 4. Yeah. Key points, it just felt cringy. There was moments in the movie where I'm just sitting, my hands like this, like, why? The movie was trying to milk the audience, just like, oh, these people, these characters, Bumblebee and Haley Steinfeld's character, are a little lost, and they don't fit in where they're at, and they're just like, they want you to feel sad for these characters. The movie gets a 4 out of 10 for me. Okay, guys, that's everything from me for this movie. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button. And also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I've got a bunch of new ideas that I want to do with this channel, but not really sure how to execute them. A couple of ones me and my friends came up with, have this kind of like a show and have it to where I have guests, friends that watch the movies with me and whatnot. We'll see how that works out. Another thing we want to do is probably drink before and during these videos, so that it's kind of funny. I thought that was a really good idea. But let me know if y'all have any ideas on what should I do to improve these videos, how to make these more original and whatnot, make these better so y'all would want to watch them more. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time.